It's long-term what?
All right. Okay, let's get started. Today I want to share how my wife and I decided to buy our own long-term care insurance policy. Since I'm someone who nerds out on this stuff and sells a lot of these policies, I thought sharing our process could be helpful to you. First, a little bit about us. Joining me today to talk through our decision is a very special guest, my wife. Thanks for being here.
You bet. I would also like to state for the record, since I finally get to be on camera here, that Jesse does own more than one outfit.
That's true. Everyone's goals, age, and health are different. So the decision Nicole and I made may look totally different from yours. For background, I'm 50.
That I'm very much not 50 yet. We're both in pretty good health right now. We've got 2 kids and we live in Colorado.
We'll be paying for our insurance through my company, which affects our choice of policies. If you also own a business and may use it to pay for your insurance, let's talk. I can give you a lot of tips in this department. So why buy it all?
I think for us, it came down to what we want for our kids and for each other when we're in that stage of needing care. We didn't want our kids to have to worry or carry the physical or financial burden of our care when we get older. So this plan takes a huge weight off their shoulders and ours.
To start, we discussed our anchors. When I talk with clients, I ask about anchors or the things that matter most to them. Questions may include, do you want coverage for the typical care needs, which often run about 3 years? Or do you want a plan that stretches longer, for coverage for memory care, Alzheimer's, which can sometimes last 8 or more years?
We've always looked at insurance as protection against the really big, expensive events that can happen. So for us, it made sense to go with longer coverage.
If you don't end up using your benefits, would you want all the premiums you paid to go back to your kids? Some policies actually offer that kind of refund. We like the idea of refunds for our kids, but it wasn't our top priority. Honestly, just owning insurance felt like a gift to them. When it comes time to receive benefits, would you rather get them as cash, which is super flexible, or have them reimbursed for your exact expenses?
Honestly, we would have preferred cash payouts just for the flexibility. And I've had some bad experiences getting things like health insurance claims covered.
You can't have it all. Even if you had unlimited funds, every policy shines in certain areas and is more limited in others. That's why it's so important to consider your priorities. And this was our list. Starting from the top, our priorities were long benefits, good tax breaks, which I'll explain in a second, flexible cash payouts, and if possible, a refund to our kids if we never needed care. We narrowed down our list to 3 policies. Nationwide Care Matters with 7 years of benefits, Securian with 8, and One America with lifetime benefits. Each of these also includes a refund and at least some cash benefits. Now let's quickly cover what some people consider a boring topic, tax benefits. In our case, we'd be paying for the insurance through my company. And here's the good news. Uncle Sam actually offers quite a few tax incentives for buying long-term care insurance. All the policies in our short list split the premiums between life insurance and long-term care insurance, which helps unlock those tax breaks. Related, in long-term care insurance, your benefits can grow every year to help you keep up with rising care costs. So I compared 3% benefit growth versus 5%. With 5%, more of the premium goes to the long-term care side of the policy, which is better for tax breaks. And for our specific situation, 5% growth really pulls ahead when we are in our late 70s, and that's usually the time when care is needed the most. Once we had our top 3, we did a health pre-screen. Pre-qualifying for insurance is a really important step. We filled out a health form and shared it anonymously with our top 3 insurers to get their feedback before officially applying.
One insurer that we considered asked us to wait a few months before applying because of some pretty minor physical therapy that I was doing on my shoulder, and others gave us the green light to move forward right then while I was still finishing it. So we weighed our options and felt like we were in a window of good health right now.
Then we decided on a winner.
We ended up choosing a joint policy with One America's Asset Care. It didn't check every single box that we were looking for, but it really stood out as the best fit for us because it had lifetime benefits.
Lifetime benefits. Are we over-insuring? It's not the right fit for everyone, but for us, it really felt worth it. And here's one reason why. A large, well-known study found that adults who make it to the age of 65, about 10% of them will need more than 8 years of care, typically for cognitive decline like Alzheimer's. 10%. And when you think about the odds of either of us needing more than 8 years, well, then those odds roughly double. And that's why for us, lifetime coverage gives us a lot of peace of mind. And you can see the link in the description for more on this study. Then we started the application process.
Our pre-qualification showed that we should be approved, but that wasn't a guarantee. We each ended up doing a short, about 30-minute phone interview, and then they requested our medical records, and then we had to go in and do a quick blood draw, and that's all pretty standard, I've learned. And a few weeks later, we got the great news that we were approved.
And now, another special guest. It's myself in 30 years. Hey, I'm you at age 50. Hey, you're looking good. No, you're looking good.
I would just like to say that I said no to this costume.
Look what I got for you, old man. What? Long-term care insurance? Heck yeah. Thanks.
I'm really happy with the decision that we made, both for Jesse and for old man Jesse. I know that we'll have good care when we need it, which gives me enormous peace of mind.
I feel good knowing that my kids and Nicole won't have to lift me out of a bathtub when I'm 80. And just as important, we don't have this big unknown cost hanging over our heads as we plan and budget for retirement. One America may or may not be the right fit for you, and that's where we come in. Our whole business is helping people figure out long-term care insurance. We work with all the top companies so we can help you find the policy that actually fits your needs. Just head on over to longtermwhat.com or click a link in the description.
I'm Nicole, and this is Long Term What?
If this helped, share it with someone who needs it. Like it so more people see it, and subscribe for more unboring long-term care tips. For personalized insurance quotes or to learn more, visit longtermwhat.com or see the links in the description. Thanks.